things about this program is the people we meet, and the Beach Boys song we were just talking about during the break reminded us of our old friend Beach Boy Bill. Beach Boy Bill, obviously by his virtue of his name, was passionate about the Beach Boys, knew everything about them, and he was a regular caller under the program. Unfortunately, he passed away last year, and we mourn that loss of our regular callers. These people that are passionate about a particular person or a group that are end up being regular callers. They found a home here, and we are more than glad to welcome them and be part of this program. And just wanted to give a little remembrance to Beach Boy Bill. He used to come into the station quite a bit, and we got to know him pretty well, and just a really sweet guy. All right. Speaking of sweet guys, we'll talk to Steve anyway.
Well, and what's saying that you don't play the Supreme much, and then you play Dionne Warwick?
Well, it's listed as
did you make a mistake?
No,
Did you make a mistake?
I did not make a mistake.
No, of course not.
It was listed by the as by the Supremes.
And you didn't know that? Then you did make a mistake. Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve.
I'm on my way in. I'm in Westwood right now. I'm going to work, so I'll see you tonight.
Okay, good.
Whether you like it or not.
We'll tolerate you.
Are you going to pick a song?
Am I going to pick a song? Of course I'm going to pick a song. And guess what song I'm going to pick? Let's see how good you are, Tim, because you are pretty good.
I think you're going to go with the Beach Boys.
Why is that?
Because
That's the better of the two.
Well, I think so, too. And I'm going to tell you a little story because this is the Do You Remember show. I remember back in 1975, a guy I worked with had a 70 GTO 4-speed coupe, and I took it to the car wash, and that song came on, and that was the first time I ever really listened to the words of it.
Yep.
Because as Gary knows, music is just like background until I really listen to it, and when I hear that song, I'm back in the line for the car wash at the Boston Car Wash.
Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so we're going to put you down for the Beach Boys.
Put me down for the Beach Boys.
All right.
Gary, too bad for you.
I'll win anyway.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, he'll start crying at the end.
He won yesterday.
He did? Well, what were the two blues songs? I was at my cousin's funeral.
We were wondering where you were.
Yeah, I told you I was going to my cousin's funeral.
Well, I don't listen to
you. You don't care. You don't remember.
I don't listen to you.
We had Gary Moore and Albert King, and Gary Moore was Still Got the Blues, and Albert King was Born Under a Bad Sign, and Gary Moore.
So I didn't miss anything.
I mean, if you want to vote now, you can from yesterday. I need one more vote.
Gary Moore, the TV host?
No.
I didn't think so.
I've got a secret.
Yes, that's right.
Gary Moore.
Hey, what is it?
Can't tell you.
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
That's correct. So thank you very much, and I'm glad I missed yesterday. It was nice to be with my family that I don't see very often, but there you go. So go on with the chlorophyll.
All right. Thank you.
I'll see you tonight.
Yes, sir. You know, they have a name for people who remember what song was on the radio in 1975 or whatever the hell it was. You know what that is?
No.
They're called idiot savants.
I just call them savants.
No, you're missing the real.
No, I know.
All right. Well, let's get to the call. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, Gary. Mike from Cumberland.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing, folks?
All right.
Good.
Excellent selection. My pick is for the Beach Boys. When I
Okay.
grew up to be a man.
Good choice. Good
Excellent
choice, Mike.
show. I really love the concept of this show.
Is it
I'm
still?
a Beach Boys fan, so
Well, thank
I
you.
enjoy when you guys do have the Beach Boys on the program.
Thank you.
Is it still snowing in Cumberland?
No,
right,
stop. time for me to go out and shovel.
Yeah, so if my wife is listening, get out there and shovel, please, so I can come home.
Just,
Yeah. And on Saturday, Gary, you're hosting Cruz and Brewster's program. Is that correct?
I will be there. Yes.
So I'd like to place a request for Little St. Nick.
Little Saint Nick. Well, I'm going to make you call in.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, because.
All right, have a good day, folks.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Calling. All right. So the lines are open at 401-766-1240. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back. And that'll be it.
First news, best music. You're tuned to ON Radio.
Hi, everybody. Dave Richards here at Coletta's Furniture at 598 Wood Avenue. And when you walk through the front door, right on the left is the Great Mattress Gallery. I'm here with Brad Coletta. Brad, what are we looking at here?
Dave, what we got here is our mattress gallery. So we have a variety of different mattresses from Sealy to Therapeutic, Nectar. As we walk this way, these are all our Sealy mattresses from firm, plush, pillow top, medium firm. Then we come over here, around this corner, this is our Nectar mattress. We have like 5 different mattresses on display.
I'm not familiar with that name. What's Nectar now?
So Nectar, they specialize in like memory foam mattresses with the cooling gel technology, the cooling tops, memory foam. We also have Therapeutic on our showroom. So we have something for everyone. We have firm, plush, pillow top, memory foam, hybrids. So you'll find a mattress that fits your needs.
And speaking of fitting, every size, too, from twin to California King.
Yep, twin, full, queen, king, and California king. In stock, so you can get it same day.
That's Coletta's Furniture, 598 Wood Avenue, Woonsocket.
Hi, this is Steve Peluso, owner of Peluso Precision Automotive in Mendon. Since 2017, Peluso Precision Automotive has been your destination for auto care, transmissions, and general classic car repair. I've had a passion for classic cars since I was born, and I started hanging around a gas station when I was 7 years old. Plus, I have more than 40 years of experience repairing the classics. So if you have a 53 Bel Air, or a 67 Mustang, or a 71 Dodge, and it needs servicing, bring it to Peluso Precision Automotive, 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon. Peluso Precision Automotive is your vintage car specialist, so give us a call at 508-478-8900. And remember the number, it's 508-478-8900.
Imperial Car's year-end doorbuster clearance event is going on now. Don't miss huge discounts across our entire inventory of over 2,000 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have something for every budget. Take advantage of savings up to 15% off MSRP, 0 down leases, and interest rates as low as 0% for 72 months. Plus, purchase now and get no payments for up to 3 months. Click ImperialCars.com or stop on by. Just look for the car in the sky.
All right, we are back, and like I said, the lines are open at 401-766-1240. Give us a call. This is another Moose is absent today. He had
we're mooseless.
Moose had his cataract surgery yesterday, and I think maybe today as well. Maybe he had one eye done yesterday, and I don't know how that works, but I will soon, I guess, someday, because mine are going as well. But I hope it all worked out for you, Moose. And let's see. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, gents. Dave from North Providence. How are you?
Hey, Dave.
Good songs today. Both of them. I'm going to go with the Supremes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You got it.
And I thought you were doing the toy appreciation thing today, but it's actually next Thursday.
Next
Next
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a couple of additions to my favorites and my non-favorites and stuff like that. But
good.
You should try to come in.
Good stuff. What's that? Yeah, it's Jim's day off, so it's we're short-handed as it is, so it's a difficult thing to do. But I would love to come in if I could.
Okay. Well.
But I'll be there in electronic transfer anyway. So.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, guys.
All
Have
right.
a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
I wanted to talk about snow today, since it's the first real snow we've had, noticeable anyway. I was thinking that I never had a job where I had to work in weather like this. We did, but it was our choice. But I never had to. I was mostly self-employed anyway, most of my life. But I just my heart goes out to people in the construction business and the highway departments and those guys that just have to go out in this kind of weather. it's miserable out there. It's a wet snow is just it's just not fun.
I had to work in it.
And well, that's what my next question was. Did you guys have to do that, Eddie? You said you had to. You were doing what? Driving?
Driving truck.
Yeah.
A food service. So, wait, rain or shine, you go out.
Yeah. I mean, I drove here today from Mendon, and I was 20, 25 miles an hour. The roads were so slippery. I have four-wheel drive, but even that, you try to stop and you just keep on sliding, and it's be careful out there. It's warming up, and hopefully this will all get washed away very shortly. But then it's still going to be a little slippery probably. What did you have for jobs when you were a kid, Tim?
Let's see. I worked at a grocery store, bagging groceries was my first job. My second job, I worked at Forecourt in Cumberland as a float, picking up the trash and cleaning tables. And then the summers, I worked at Hasbro as a gopher, basically, doing whatever they told me to do, taking out the trash, cleaning toilets, cleaning the light shades, getting dirty, working with the electricians, working with the plumbers. My father worked there, and he told them to make sure I came home dirty every day, so I knew what it was
Good
like
for
to
him.
work. Yep. Yeah. They did it, too. They had no problem making me get dirty every day.
All right. Let Tim do it. Good. Oops. Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Driving in snow's nothing.
Driving in the snow. It's nothing?
I've been doing it for 11 years.
Well.
Stay off my sidewalk.
Yeah, it's the other people you often have to watch out for. I'm driving here today and I'm seeing the squirrely marks down the street where people were trying to go too fast and their rear ends were just waving all over the road.
Oh, no.
And there's idiots out there every day, and you got to watch out for them.
Doesn't matter if it's wet or dry, there's idiots.
Yeah,
That's true.
I can't say on air what I normally say behind the wheel of my pickup.
Yes, I'm sure.
I've said it a few times, too.
The FCC would have kittens.
And don't you love it when they try to pass you?
Yeah, some people just don't get it.
Pass you on in a place where they shouldn't pass you on a dry road, So. But no, it's the young drivers you really got to watch out for because it could be their first time driving in the snow.
Well, it seems every time we have the first snowstorm, this wasn't a storm, but the first snowfall is when the body shops get busy, right? Because everybody just panics for some reason.
The tire shops, too.
Yeah.
I deliver tires, so the next few days, people are going to realize, oh, my God, my tires really suck. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you should have thought about that in July. No, I've always said that, I may not be the best driver, but I do this for a living, and it's amazing. All right, between the two songs, I got to go with the Beach Boys.
Okay.
I've voted against Eddie a couple of times, so I got to go with the Beach Boys.
Thank you, sir.
And are we still on for tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll see you there.
All right. Thank you, Bobby.
All righty. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Paul from Pawtucket.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, where you from, Paul?
Lincoln.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I gotta go with the Beach Boys.
All right.
They had that unique, I call it a California sound. My cousin Claire from Santa Ana, California, used to spend the summers with us a couple of times. Tell me all about California, and I could only dream of the place and the stories she told me about it and how beautiful it was. And Claire Lane.
That was before the people ruined it.
Had $1 million personality, and everybody loved her, and still does. And again, we would talk for hours about California, and I got to pay my way out there in 1970, and I spent a few weeks out there with her parents and got to see her and her husband Steve and their daughter Michelle, and it was everything she said it was. And I stayed with my uncle, who was a retired Marine from World War II, and that's how he ended up in California. And he'd take me around in his he collected Morris Minors, and he had a Morris Minor wagon we used to truck around with. And they took me to Tijuana, and he had his car upholstered, and then we went to the bullfight. That was a summer and a half. We had to take all state roads, too, because it only did about 45, 50 miles an hour.
Did the upholsterer put fringe around it?
Yeah, he made sure they showed him the thread. He wanted to make sure it was good thread because he probably heard stories the seat might come apart. But yeah, he got it reupholstered for short money in Tijuana. But that was an experience of a lifetime, and I managed to get back there a couple of more times to see my cousin and her husband, and just great memories. By the way, Bill Daigle's wife passed away a couple of weeks ago. It was in the Valley.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Well, I'm trying to think of what was the opportune time to tell you. I guess today was with that song.
Yes.
Yeah. Working outside, I knew in junior high school that I didn't want to work in an office, so I pursued technical trades. Working outside, it's a big challenge on how to deal with the elements. It's a great experience.
And did everybody shovel their own driveways?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it could make money. Oh, back in the 60s when we were kids, there was money to be made. But the competition was keen. You had to get out there early. And then we'd go, after we'd make a couple of bucks, we'd go blow it at the local ice cream shop or restaurant. Tim, I worked at Hasbro from 67 to 1969 at 4 to 10 shift with Joe Shields and Nick Ortoliva.
Okay. So
it was a great experience, and I didn't realize it then, but it was probably the best job I had in high school because there was 10 girls for every floor boy.
sounds like a Beach Boys song.
Oh man, I'll tell you, yeah, it was great. And then I was 18 and I could drive, so occasionally they'd have me maybe run something over to Logan Airport or something to Brockton. And,
Yep.
A couple of times he even gave your dad a ride home, John.
Yep, that was my dad.
Yep, you lived over near 295.
Right.
If I recall. Yep.
Correct. Yeah, right off 295 Broadview Acres.
Yep, and yeah, it was a great experience. Of course, I left there, and then I realized I really had the dream job because all the other jobs were working at a machine with a bunch of guys. It didn't compare to working with all those girls and some moms. Yeah, it was a great experience. Okay. Hey, did you hear about the boat pilot whose boat got away?
No.
No, yeah. He had to take anchor management classes.
Oh, God. Yep, okay.
Hey, I tell you a potato joke, but I'm not sure how to start it.
You mashed that one up.
Hey, what did Homer Simpson say when he walked into a pecan tree?
What?
I give up.
Nope. Not.
These are getting worse.
Oh, one more bad one.
Okay.
Why did the bear buy a new pair of sneakers?
He had bare feet.
To catch up with the salmon run.
Okay. So the bear.
Another one?
No.
All right. Hey, we'll clear the line.
All right, Paul.
Take care.
Take care, buddy.
Paul.
You know, we used to think his jokes were bad, but those old ones are sounding good now.
Oh yeah, it's getting worse.
Do you have anybody calling in?
No, we don't have. Well, we're just about ready to go to a break, so we do some more snow stories here. We had a long, I don't know, maybe 150 feet of driveway to shovel when I was a kid. And it was a gravel. I say gravel, I mean the word very loosely. It was
loose gravel.
It was a rocky, rough cut driveway that was tough traveling in any time of year. And we always had to shovel this, and we didn't have snow shovels. We had old coal shovels that my father got out of some house that he tore down or something like that. So you get a shovel load of snow and you try to throw it, but it would stick to the shovel. So as a little kid, you would just go with the shovel into the snowbank. It was, we waxed and we did everything we could to make them work, but you know, and with varying degrees of success. But it was just a miserable, miserable job, you know, shoveling the driveway. Of course, you could never get down. You didn't have pavement to get down to, so you still had trouble getting up the driveway, and it was those were the days. I don't miss those days. First thing I did when I had the money was I bought a plow, and so I plow everybody's driveways in my neighborhood there, and it's just a joy to not have to shovel. I
agree.
I don't shovel. I don't shovel at all. I have a tractor that I do my walkway in front of my house with, and I don't get out of the truck.
Nope.
So no.
No, we have a plow truck at McTee's, and I'll get in that plow truck and I'll do the parking lot. I'll light a cigar and a big cup of coffee, and I'll just drive around the neighborhood when I'm done and see if anybody needs help.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
you know,
just
old,
especially if they're elderly. And
if I see an old lady out there with a shovel, no, I take care of her.
Just take care of her.
Yeah, it's no old person should ever have to shovel their driveway. All right, with that, we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON, Woonsocket.
Do you have a barbecue fan on your Christmas list to buy for? The best way to make that person happy is to buy them a gift card from Good Stuff Smokehouse in Blackstone. They have hickory smoked barbecue smoked to perfection. To purchase a gift card, go online to goodstuffsmokehouse.com or stop into 97 Main Street, Blackstone. Good Stuff Smokehouse. They smoke the good stuff.
Attention Rhode Island landlords. Did you know that Rhode Island has a new registry for rental properties and units? Register today at rentalregistry.ri.gov. It's the law. If your property was built before 1978, you'll need to submit a lead certificate from a licensed lead inspector. Getting a lead certificate may take some time, so start today. Learn more at rentalregistry.ri.gov. Help keep Rhode Island families safe. rentalregistry.ri.gov. Sponsored by the Rhode Island Department of Health and the Rhode Island Broadcasters Association.
This ON AM and FM weather forecast sponsored by Valley Transportation, now offering transportation using school buses for school field trips, senior bingo trips, weddings, or any other adult trips. Leave the driving to the professionals and the courteous drivers of Valley Transportation, 664 Front Street, Woonsocket. Telephone number 762-5055. Rain and snow showers mixing and alternating back and forth all day, then ending around dinner time tonight. Patchy blowing snow between 1 and 2 p.m. Patchy fog before noon, high of 40. Southwest winds gusting to over 40 miles per hour during the day. When it's over, little or no snow accumulation is expected to be standing on the ground. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low of 23 with a west wind over 40 miles per hour. Friday's weather, sunshine and 32, northwest winds over 30 miles per hour. Saturday, sunshine with a high of 36 for the Main Street holiday stroll, a west breeze. Sunday, partly sunny and 42. Monday, 70% chance of rain likely, mainly in the afternoon, partly sunny before that with a high of 51. Tuesday, 60% chance of rain likely, mostly cloudy and 56 degrees, and warmer still on Wednesday with rain likely and mostly cloudy skies.
All right, let's take care of that, and we'll go. Let's see. There's Tim. All right. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
Morning, Louise.
Good morning, Louise.
So much to say. First, my vote. Hands down, no doubt about it. Didn't even have to think. Burt Bacharach, Hal David, Dionne Warwick, Babe Rave, yes.
Well, thank you. At least I got one vote.
That's two you have.
I've always enjoyed the Beach Boys, but when I started to buy music on CD, first we had the vinyls, and then we had the cassettes, and then it was time for the CD. Dionne Warwick was one of the first artists I sought out because CDs had better quality, and Beach Boys were tier 2 for me. But I still like them, but I always gravitated towards Dionne Warwick. She was always a favorite. So sorry, Eddie, but I got to go with my favorite. In Moose's absence, I have two commonalities, but instead of, three things in common, these are two movies that have two things in common. Okay. And the two movies are The Wizard of Oz and The Harvey Girls. So these two movies have two things in common.
Okay.
And I have another one. Again, two movies that have two things in common. And the first movie is Jaws. And the second movie is Black Sunday. It's a sports movie, suspense thriller kind of thing. I don't know if you remember the movie.
Yeah, a bomb in a stadium, something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're on the idea.
Yeah.
So
Al Pacino, I think.
Yes.
Excuse me?
That was Al Pacino.
It was not.
Was not?
No, that was another one, but it was similar subject matter.
Terrorism was involved. Football was involved. So it's called Black Sunday and Jaws. These two movies have two things in common. Hopefully quick snow story. Bishop Louis Jeleno recently passed. And in 1972, he was installed as our bishop, and I believe it was in February. He came to Central Falls to make a tour of the local Catholic schools, and Notre Dame, the school that I had gone to, was one of the stops along the way. It was a fourth-story building, and we had an auditorium on the fourth floor, and it was shared by both the elementary school and the high school. And he was quite endearing, quite entertaining. He led us in song. And after he left, they dismissed us for the day, and I happened to be walking out the south entrance of the school, and the bishop was there with his entourage. And so I hobbled through the slush, and it was snowing that day. And I approached him, and I asked him for his autograph, and he was very accommodating, and especially when he found out my name was Louise, Louis Jeleno Louise. So he commented about that. And then, to my horror, the next thing we experienced is these young kids, guys, teenagers from the neighborhood, were hurling snowballs at the bishop and his entourage. So picture a group of about 7 or 8 men, all in black coats, black hats, men in black.
Well, they took a shortcut to hell, didn't they?
And I remember, one of the snowballs kind of missed, but the bishop and I got sprayed like on our lower legs. Like I said, it was very slushy, and the bishop's handlers just turned in horror and gave the evil eye to those kids, and I felt embarrassed because, Central Falls never had a good reputation. So here comes the bishop visiting our school, and, he gets used for target practice. And I was so embarrassed.
Why would you even do that?
Did they know it was the bishop?
I don't think they did. It was just, men in black, a bunch of suits, and, perfect target.
Jeez.
And I was mortified. But the bishop, to his credit, never said anything. Probably damned them to hell under his breath.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember that snowstorm. The tail end of it, and everything was slushy and a mess. And he was going to walk 7 or 8 blocks to Central Falls High School. I mean, he was going to all the schools, and even the public high school nearby, and he was going to walk to there rather than, everybody hop in the cars again. But yeah, just burned into my memory, so I just wanted to share that.
Try to make a snowball where you're going.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
All right,
Louise.
thank you,
Hopefully
Louise.
we'll have
Thank you.
some nibbles on my question.
All right. Good morning. To whom am I speaking? Hello?
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. This is Diane W.
Hey, Diane.
Hi, have belated Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah, I was thinking about you this morning. Now we haven't heard from you guys for a while, so.
Oh, well, surprise, surprise. I'm voting for the Beach Boys song, number one.
Okay.
And number two, I wanted to tell all the Beach Boys fans out there that John W. and I were some of the last people to see the original Beach Boys together in concert. It was July 1983. Colt State Park in Bristol had a concert series, and there was Dennis, Carl, Brian, Mike, and Al Jardine. And 2 weeks after that, Dennis drowned, and 2-3 years after that, the Beach Boys kicked Brian Wilson out because of all of his drugging and craziness. But prior to that 1983 concert, and still now, Bruce Johnson filled in for Brian Wilson because Brian had a horrible fear of flying. The first flight he took, he absolutely wigged out on the plane, and it was a disaster, and he never flew after that. So when they had to fly, Bruce Johnson filled in for the concert. And Bruce Johnson is with Mike Love now, and Mike Love and Bruce Johnson is all that's left, and we saw them as recently as last August at the South Shore Music Circus.
Yeah, that was the first concert I ever saw. It was Beach Boys at Schaefer Stadium.
Schaefer Stadium.
Backed up with
Very cool.
by Sha Na Na.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's very, very cool. Yeah.
Would have
Very,
been
very
around
cool.
1972, probably. But,
Very, very cool. We also, John W. and I, did a meet and greet with the Beach Boys. They reunited, Brian Wilson reunited with the Beach Boys for the 50th anniversary tour, and he was with them. It was Brian, Al Jardine, Mike Love, and Bruce Johnson. Of course, the other two are dead. And we did the meet and greet, and they were so super sweet and so super nice. Brian was out there. He was really out there, but he was nice. Mike Love acknowledged that, they play in this area all the time, and he said he really enjoys going to the South Shore Music Circus for concerts. It was really, really cool to meet them. So, big Beach Boys fan. And I'm sorry to hear that Beach Boy Bill passed away. I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
I got to meet him at one of the dinners you folks had maybe 2-3 years ago. It was very cool.
yeah,
to meet him.
he and
Very
his
nice
wife
guy.
both. He and his wife both had severe health issues, and it was just like a flip of a coin as to which one would go first, I guess. But we still miss him.
Yeah, nice guy. Okay, well, that's all I have
All right,
to
thank you,
say.
Diane. Say hi to John for me.
Will do.
All right,
Take care.
take care. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, guys. Dave North Roberts again. How are you?
Hey, Dave.
I think I have one of Louise's answers for Jaws and Black Sunday. I think that would be Robert Shaw.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. I think Judy Garland has to be the other one. One of the other ones, and the other.
What was the other question?
The other pairing. The Harvey Girls and Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Harvey Girls. I might think Jack Haley, but that would be the only other guess, I think. Because he did a lot of, romantic comedies in the 30s and 40s, so. But those are my guesses, guys.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey, Gary, it's Rob from Salem.
Hey,
How
Rob.
are ya?
Rob.
I am going to vote for the Beach Boys. That I really liked it.
Okay.
Right, it's one I haven't heard that much of.
No, that's why Eddie chose it.
That's why I picked
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was a good song. How were the roads down there?
Well,
They were fine on my way in.
Yeah. They seem to be okay at this point, and they're getting better every minute. So.
Okay.
How are you guys up there on the North Shore?
There's some snow. They haven't plowed yet.
Yeah. Well,
it's just dusting.
I haven't seen a plow out there, so
think there's anything to
I don't think anybody's going to plow. It's going to all be gone in about an hour. So.
Yeah, they're saying it's going to be 40 up here.
No.
So.
You'll be driving down to better weather when you come down tonight. So.
Well, not me. The better half will be.
Oh,
I'm
well.
just a co-pilot.
Well. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I don't think you'd want me driving. Gary.
No, it helps to be able to see when you're driving, especially in the snow. So.
This is true. I will see you tonight.
All right, looking forward to it.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Whoops, we're going to have to get this call, too. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning.
Morning, Moose.
Is back.
Just got back, my friend, so I didn't hear anything at all. Perhaps you can brief me.
Well, you know the songs. When I Grow Up to Be a Man by the Beach Boys versus Walk On By Dionne Warwick or the Supremes, whichever you prefer.
Slam dunk. Walk On By. I love Bacharach and Dionne Warwick and Hal David. That's a great song. That's her signature song. That put her on the map, more or less.
You're right. I think it did. It was her first charting song, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Don't make me over me.
Yeah, Don't Make Me Over was first.
Really? Yeah, okay.
Just before that. But Walk On By was everybody like that. What do you got for any questions?
What do I have for questions?
Well,
go ahead, Tim. You're the scribe today.
Yeah, what do the Wizard of Oz, and I thought she said the Hardy Girls.
Harvey Girls.
Harvey?
Harvey.
All right, Harvey Girls, 2 movies, what they have in common. And then the other 2 movies was Jaws and Black Sunday. What do they have in common? But I think
Wizard
we
of
have
Oz
that
and
one.
Harvey Girls. I didn't see the Harvey Girls.
And I think there were 2 things in common with each one.
With each one.
Black Sunday and Jaws. Robert Shaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we
Robert
had.
Shaw was an actor, of course, in Jaws and in Black Sunday. There's 2 things.
We're looking for another commonality there, but it's escaping us.
I don't know offhand. However, I did mark down a commonality before I left this morning.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay? All right, Scribe, who you are, right? I love you more today than yesterday.
All right, but what's your question?
It's a commonality. I was going to give you the commonality after. Don't jump in anymore, Tim, or else. Love more today than yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay? Will you love me tomorrow? By the Shirelles.
Mm-hmm.
Because, by the Dave Clark 5. Who can it be now? Men at Work.
Yeah.
What's going on? Marvin Gaye.
It's a heck of a commonality.
Is that
And
it?
why?
Or you want to add another half a dozen songs?
And why? Because it's Frankie.
Frankie Avalon.
Why? By Frankie Avalon.
Frankie Avalon.
Okay?
Okay.
Any idea there, Stu, off the top of your head?
Not a clue.
Just check out the titles of the songs, and the clue lies within the titles of the songs, which lead to something else.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
I'll get back to you if I can before the show. Bye-bye.
All right.
Take a break.
All right. Yeah, I got to go to a break. I'll be right back.
First news, best music. This is ON Radio.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
If you are looking for medical care provided with integrity and compassion for all patients, choose Landmark Medical Center. Why? We heal body and mind. From heart care and wound healing to preventative care and services specifically for seniors in the community. And we provide the high-quality care you need close to home, in your own community. We also offer emergency care when you need it most. Our emergency medicine team offers care 24 hours a day, every day. At Landmark Medical Center, quality, compassion, community is what we're all about. To learn more, visit the website landmarkmedical.org.
The annual St. Anne Arts and Cultural Center Christmas Party is going to be held on Saturday, December 7th, and tickets are just $25. All proceeds benefit the center. Enjoy an evening of food and plenty of holiday cheer. Tickets are available at Beatles Flowers, Creative Impressions, The Honey Shop, Pine Swamp Place, Timeless Antiques, Vos True Value Hardware, or call 401-486-9380. Visit the St. Anne Arts and Cultural Center website for more details.
This ONAM and FM forecast brought to you by Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center, 1764 Mendon Road in Cumberland, transforming a house into a home. Your home. Call 334-7317. Rain and snow showers mixing and alternating back and forth all day, then ending around dinner time tonight. Patchy blowing snow between 1 and 2 p.m., patchy fog before noon, high of 40. Southwest winds gusting to over 40 miles per hour during the day. When it's over, little or no snow accumulation is expected to be standing on the ground. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low of 23 with a west wind over 40 miles per hour. Friday's weather, sunshine and 32, northwest winds over 30 miles per hour. Saturday, sunshine with a high of 36 for the Main Street holiday stroll, a west breeze. Sunday, partly sunny and 42. Monday, 70% chance of rain likely, mainly in the afternoon, partly sunny before that with a high of 51. Tuesday, 60% chance of rain likely, mostly cloudy and 56 degrees, and warmer still on Wednesday with rain likely and mostly cloudy skies.
All right. Hey, before I get the next call here, I just want to introduce a friend of mine, Rick Masnick. He is right there on the screen. And Rick is a mortgage broker that is going to be hopefully sponsoring this program a little bit over in the near future. And we're going to be talking, we're going to be recording a infomercial about reverse mortgages. So if you've ever wondered anything about, believe me, we got to answer all those questions in this little thing that we're going to do. I don't know when it will air. It's got to be edited and everything first, but we'll be doing that shortly. And reverse mortgages, they've come a long way, baby. And we'll be talking about that at another point. But Rick, you feel free to jump in here anytime you want for the next 8 minutes. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
This is Sandy. How are you, Gary?
Hey, Sandy. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm voting for you, Gary.
You know, Sandy, you become one of my favorite people.
Don't tell my husband that.
Oh.
He's not here.
My first reaction this morning was, ugh, look out the window.
That was mine.
I never see snow again. I'd be happy.
And then she looked at me and said, ugh, I'd rather look out the window.
Yeah. Pretty close. I knew you were leaving soon. It was okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, love and bloom.
It's bloomed.
I like blue sky and sunshine. I'm not the gray sky and white stuff on the ground.
No, not anymore.
Well, and that's what kind of precipitated my bringing up the subject about working in it. I mean, if you don't have to work or drive in it, you know, it's pretty.
Yeah.
But you know, as soon as you have to go out there and deal with this nonsense.
It gets all gray and dirty and wet and gross.
And then we actually, so I was going to bring this up, but this is a kind of a segue into it, talking about working outside. We're going to have the Marines this Saturday working outside collecting toys. Our friend Kathy Kusa is organizing a toy drop for Toys for Tots, 76 Hilltop Street in Cumberland. Drive by between 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and drop off the toys. The Marines will be outside working to collect them. So, and she has a special needs friend that she watches over. His name's Paulie, and he actually sits up in the window upstairs and he eats his cheese doodles and wave at the cars going by. So if you go by, just wave. You'll see him up in the window. Wave to Paulie, and the Marines will be there collecting, rain or shine.
While you're on the subject, why don't you mention Tyler's fundraiser one more time?
Yeah, Tyler, not Taylor, as I was saying the other day. Tyler is fundraising. Tyler has leukemia, 13 or 14 years old. He's in Cumberland High School. He's up in Boston. Actually, no, he's back down in Providence Hasbro's Children's Hospital right now, but we will be having a fundraiser on December 15th to raise some funds for the family. It's at McTee's Tavern between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. We have a lot going on. We have a meat raffle. We have an LCR game. We have door prizes and karaoke by your one and only Scott, K&M Entertainment, which is your friend Bobby Shannon's son. He'll be there, and he does a phenomenal job with the karaoke. We'll have food. So if you can stop by, if you want to do a donation, just call us. We can figure out a donation. We have a Venmo account set up. So
Yeah, if you can't make it to the fundraiser, then and you would like to contribute, just give Tim a call. You want to throw a number out there?
Call me at 401-403-2760. Again, that's 401-403-2760, and we can figure something out.
All right, very good.
I'm still on the line, so I'm going to get off now. Tim said enough.
All right, get out there and shovel. I'd like it clean when I get home.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, I know.
Bye.
Bye, Sandy. Okay. All right.
That's it.
Oh, no, we have 5 more minutes here.
We have 5 more minutes.
Give us a call, 401-766-1240. Tell me about your snow memories. And there we go. Ask and ye shall receive. Good morning. To my speaking.
Hey, guys. Back at you one more time. Yeah, before you close out the show. Maybe the other commonality with Jaws and Black Sunday with Robert Shaw, if that's what Louise is looking for, would be maybe ranks in the military. Robert Shaw was a major in Black Sunday, and of course Captain in Jaws. Maybe that's what she's looking for.
Oh, possibly.
Possible.
You never know with Louise.
Now I'm going to throw in one more of that 5 or 6 way commonality over there. And I Don't Know How to Love Him by Helen Reddy.
Don't know how to love. Yep.
Put all those songs together. Look for a particular songs in the title and put them all together, and you're going to come up with something else. Now, if you've got them all written down, or if you've forgotten a couple.
They're all written down.
I've got them. Well, let me read back what I have.
Yeah.
Love you more today. Will you love me tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah.
Men at Work. Oh, wait. It was Who Can It Be Now, right?
Who Can It Be Now? Yeah.
What's Going On by Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Why.
Yeah.
And then I Don't Know How to Love Him.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know what the answer is.
Gary?
Oh, I'm trying to think about this. She loves him. He's at work. Her boyfriend's coming in. That's where I'm going with this, but I don't know how to put it all together.
It's a word. It's a word or a phrase within each title.
Yeah. Love you because it. Is it every other word?
Is it answer time, or should we leave it out for
Well,
time?
Leave it out there.
Well, you only have a few minutes, but
What do you think, Gary? Leave it out?
yeah, why don't you call in about 3 minutes?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Maybe this person has an answer. Good morning. To my speaking.
Hello, everyone. Once again, it's
Hi, Louise.
So obviously, a couple of you guessed one half of the correct answer for The Wizard of Oz and the Harvey Girls. Yes, it did star Judy Garland, but both movies also starred Ray Bolger.
Yeah.
It was the only movie in which the 2 movies that these 2 stars co-starred together. And you were also correct, a couple of you, for Black Sunday. It is the actor Robert Shaw. And I recently viewed this movie, and I was stunned to learn that John Williams did the score. So 2 movies which starred Robert Shaw were scored by John Williams. Obviously, Jaws, the famous dun, 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 but he also did the movie score for Black Sunday, and I thought that was rather interesting.
Okay.
So just wanted to give the answer for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Louise. So going back to the snow shoveling thing, there's a group of kids in Millville. They live on, I believe, well, they're called the Bazaley Boys because they live on Bazaley Ave, I presume. I don't know. And these kids all decided that they were going to get together and shovel out old people's driveways a few years ago. And then it took off to like a business. I mean, they'll do it, for donations, basically. I don't know if they have an actual number, but they just a great group of kids that go out and do this. And, we complain about kids all the time that they don't do this, they don't do that. But these boys have really stepped up. And I just want to give a shout out to them for anybody who has any more information about them or more current information than I have. Please give us a call at 401-766-1240. And, I grew, I had 4 brothers growing up, and in the summertime, the farmers would always call us to get in the hay before the rain, and in the wintertime, if somebody had a big snow shoveling job, we always got the call. We had to shovel off during the blizzard of '78. A lot of flat roofs were in jeopardy. So I remember going up all the way up to I think it was Lowell to shovel off the Wang building, and we did a lot of stuff like that. So my father, people always called my father if they had a job and you didn't know who to hire for a particular weird job. Call my father, and we'd figure it out. So, but all right. Well, with that, we're going to close this show, and we'll be back tomorrow with Steve and Lynn and Marie. And Eddie going to be here tomorrow. Eddie's going to be here tomorrow, and we'll figure out what's going on then. I think songs with numbers in the title, I believe, is the subject tomorrow. And we'll see you then.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
And to all the people coming to the event tonight at Galliford's Restaurant, look forward to seeing you. Oh, my goodness. I hate to miss a call, so we'll take this call, and then we'll close. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Well, you gave me 3 minutes and made it under the wire.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Ready?
Yep,
Here
ready.
we
Ready.
go.
Shoot.
Waiting on you, Moose.
I know. I know suddenly I'm confused.
He's got new eyes. It's going to take him a little longer.
Who can it be now? Who? What's going on? What? I don't know how to love him. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Because. Why? Today and tomorrow,
Nobody knows what he's talking about?
all players that are named in the
Abbott and
famous
Costello.
Abbott and Costello baseball skit, Who's on First?
Very good.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Moose.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Now we're really going to be leaving you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.